Hey guys, what's up? It's BigJackFilms here, and welcome to another reaction video, and this was totally unexpected. So as of this recording, yesterday during the New York Thanksgiving Day Parade, which by the way, happy Thanksgiving to all our American audiences, even though we celebrated Thanksgiving a month before you guys. There was a commercial that just aired and it's suddenly gone completely viral, and it's something that I wanted to actually talk about, and yet they beat me to the punch. And that, of course, being an advertisement by XFINITY that is a sequel to E.T. You know, the classic 1982 extraterrestrial film directed by Steven Spielberg about a little alien who befriends a little boy. It stars Drew Barrymore, that chick from Cujo. And if you were a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, you either loved this character because he was so adorable, or you were scared the shit by him. Well, I was one of those kids who unfortunately thought E.T. was scary as hell, but over time as an adult, I could actually appreciate the film and love it for what it is. In fact, I would say it's one of Spielberg's best films next to Jaws and Jurassic Park. So yeah, call me a fan of this film. I mean, look, I got a freaking E.T. plushie from Universal Studios. Like, look how adorable that is! It's E.T. in the hood! I'm not sorry for that joke. And I have a few bits of merchandise here and there. I have the E.T. novelization, I have the Atari game, which was actually signed by James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. And if you want something even more crazy, I have here, and I hate to say this, I have my E.T. planetary passport from the E.T. adventure at Universal Studios Florida, and I kind of stole this. I'm sorry, Universal Orlando, I'm sorry, but I don't know how long that ride's gonna be there, even though Spielberg owns the building, but it's got my name encoded on it, and I freaking love this thing, and I just kind of had to have it. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of E.T., and if you guys want my full opinion on the original film, link down below to my Big Jack Films review, where I reviewed the film at Universal Studios Florida next to the E.T. adventure. Hey Brad, how is it up there in the Great White North?
It's cold as shit, you fuck!
Well, that's nice. And something I thought about talking about for a long time, especially on an episode of Let's Talk, is why the hell they haven't done a sequel yet? I mean, to be fair, E.T. was originally supposed to be a sequel to Spielberg's other alien film, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The original title being Night Skies, until it was later changed to more of a boy and his alien best friend. And for years, everybody has been talking to the cast, the crew, Spielberg, Universal, if they were ever gonna make a sequel to E.T., which all of them denied it. But E.T. has found success in the last 35 years. In 1990, about 30 years ago, wow, I feel old, they opened the E.T. adventure at Universal Studios Florida. It was later opened in Hollywood, Japan, but those two closed down, and now the Florida ride is the only living E.T. adventure left in the world. And the reason they haven't closed it is because Spielberg actually owns the building personally. And on top of that, in 2002, they had the special edition re-released in theaters, and unlike George Lucas, Spielberg actually kept the original version intact, as well as having the special edition.
So I did an E.T. pass for like the third release of the movie, and it was okay for a while, and then I realized that what I had done was I had robbed the people who loved E.T. of their memories of E.T., and I had done that.
And yeah, E.T.'s had a few video games here or there, all of which essentially sucked. But yeah, I've always been one of those suckers who thought it would be a really good time to do a sequel. But in the last few years, E.T. has kind of lost its cultural relevance. And that's mostly because of today's superhero blockbusters and other big movies, where E.T. is more of the slow little kids film that everybody seems to have forgotten about, even though it was a huge hit in 1982. And the closest thing we got to a proper follow-up to E.T. was J.J. Abrams' Super 8, which I also reviewed. But yeah, I'm one of those people who think next to Jaws 5, let's get an E.T. 2 in there. And come on, we already know what the plot would be. Elliot would grow up, Drew Barrymore would grow up, maybe they go off the grid, maybe E.T. comes back after 35 to 40 years. They're reunited, it's all touching and warming, all that great stuff. In fact, I had 2 titles already planned for a possible sequel. It would either be E.T. Returns, which unfortunately Returns means your movie is destined to flop. Batman Returns, Superman Returns, Mary Poppins Returns, all of them didn't really do well. But the other being E.T. The Second Coming. because a lot of people have said there's a lot of Jesus parallels with E.T. Plus, with that kind of title, it would really get people hyped, especially if you don't show E.T. and you only tease us with the film on par with how J.J. Abrams did the trailers for Super 8. But it turns out it looks like Hollywood was already thinking of this shit, because yesterday on Thanksgiving, we got a commercial by XFINITY Products, which is owned by Capcom and Universal. And from what I heard about this, Spielberg gave this commercial his own personal blessing, as well as actually giving some input on this. So I haven't watched it yet, and I'm actually kind of excited about this, so let's see what this is all about. By the way, side advertisement, if you guys would like to support my channel and request me to react to something or review a film for opening night, link down below to my Patreon. Just $1 or more will get you early access, as well as a bunch of special features and requests for whatever you want us to talk about. So without further ado, let's take a look at this E.T. Xfinity short called A Holiday Reunion and see what all the fuss is about. Are you ready to come back to Earth, E.T.? Ouch. Yes, friends back. That's my best E.T. impression. I apologize, people. E.T. Oh, I already feel the Spielberg magic here. I love the house. Is this Kevin McAllister? Is this the sequel to the Google Plus? Like, whoa. Oh my god. No! Is he? Oh my god, is this actually what the? Holy shit, that's Henry Thomas, it's fucking Elliot! Oh my god! They weren't fucking kidding! Oh, you gotta do the whole kid looking for E.T. in the cornfield. Oh, that scared the shit out of me as a kid. Oh, protect me, E.T. Oh god, it's a horror film. No! Oh my god, those aren't practical, are they? Are those CG? Oh my god! Oh my god! There he is, buddy! There he is! That's an animatronic! Oh! You came back! Get back, Toto!
My son. My family.
Oh my god, he had a family!
Lots changed since you were here.
E.T.'s learning about the internet. I be a troll. Wow, this is great. That's an animatronic. It has to be. Carlo Rambaldi would be proud. Is he playing an Oculus Rift? Jurassic Park. That's clever. Oh, stop. Of a white Christmas with E.T. and my best friend. Now it's going all Wally on us. E.T., stay with Elliot. Don't go back. Oh. Oh.
Family.
The green planet is canon. Oh, don't do this to me. No. It's his best friend! Give him some racist pieces, at least! Wait, no. No! No, we're not doing the bike again! Oh my god. This is essentially a soft reboot. E.T.! Oh my god! Okay, we need a second one. E.T. 2! Make it actually a movie. I'll go watch it. How'd they get all the way over that car? Oh, can't you just live on Earth, E.T.? Oh, oh, the fields. Give me the green planet. Bye, E.T. We'll see you in another 40 years, buddy. Wow, okay. Fucking beautiful. Oh my god. That was so cute. Spielberg, Emblem, Kathleen Kennedy, Universal, Henry Thomas, Drew Barrymore. Y'all need to make a sequel! Y'all need to make this an actual fucking movie! Take my money, I will help fund it! Make E.T. concept for a potential sequel, especially around 2022, 40 years later, like they did with Halloween 2018, I'm fucking sold! Make it take place on the holidays, I don't care. Maybe add a bit of a plot with the government coming back and trying to figure out E.T. and everything, but I know people have argued the whole soft reboot thing of just remaking the first film all over again, Jurassic World being Jurassic Park, The Force Awakens being Star Wars. But with E.T., you can actually do a soft reboot. You can play it safe as long as it's the sequel to the first film. Henry Thomas, man. Bravo, man. You are a terrific actor. The fact that I feel like when he sees E.T. for the first time and he's just like, aha! That's genuine acting. That is the genuine reaction of a person who has not seen his best friend in 35 fucking years. And he shows him to his family. It's so sweet. And on top of that, E.T. has a family now. And the Green Planet from the E.T. adventure is canon. In fact, you know what? Fuck it, you know what they should do for the sequel? Do this, but add the plot to the E.T. adventure where the Green Planet is dying, so Elliot and the kids, they all have to go flying to E.T.'s planet and save it from dying and then come back to Earth. I don't care. Maybe E.T. can have like a black hole. They can do what they do in the ride where you're on the bike riding with E.T. like, let's book it, E.T. Let's get the fuck away from the feds. And then you go, E.T. puts his finger up and goes through a black hole and then you're suddenly on his planet. So E.T. can power hyperspace. I mean, to be fair, the E.T. universe does technically take place in the Star Wars canon. But you go to the Green Planet, you see E.T. heal everything, and it's all great, and then you go back home. I think that should be part of the plot of the movie. We're not just doing the alien fish out of water story on Earth. This time, we're the fish out of water going to his planet. There's so much possibilities to do a second film. In fact, one of my ideas is that, yeah, E.T. does come back. He's looking for Elliot, and then, like, you know, the government, and it's like this big hyped up thing. Elliot and Drew Barrymore, they're gone off the grid after the events of the first film. They've been living off the grid for over 40 years, and maybe all of a sudden, Elliot has some sort of powers the same way E.T. does. That's why the government wants him. So there's still that sort of psychic connection between him and E.T. And here's what I would do, essentially. Save E.T. for the end of the movie. Now, I know that would piss a lot of people up, but hear me out. So you have Elliot as your main character. He's essentially dying because the powers that be with E.T. are killing his body. So E.T. comes down and, like, and everybody's, like, seeing him, and it's just like, oh my god. He comes down and he sees Elliot on his deathbed, and he essentially gives him his heart. It's like Dragonheart, share the heart. But, so Elliot can live and E.T. dies. There, E.T. actually fucking dies. And just imagine the heartbreak of that scene. E.T. comes in. Just imagine, I'm gonna do this scene right now. Elliot. E.T. You came back. Elliot. Ouch. Yeah, ouch, buddy. E.T. Take ouch from Elliot. Give touch to Elliot to live. But E.T., he'll die. Remember, I'll be right here. I know it's weird for a sequel like that, but it would be so touching and so emotional for everybody because E.T. still has a pop cultural status in the world of entertainment. And hell, for the sequel, you don't call it E.T. You know what you do? You show the trailer and all that shit. You put E and T, so everybody's like, oh shit, E.T. You split them off and it says Elliot. That would be the sequel. That would be amazing. I would fucking watch that. We have a proof of concept here by XFINITY, and I don't know who the fuck directed this, but he should direct it. That or J.J. Abrams or Colin Trevorrow, because they're just Spielberg knockoffs. But you have all this ready to go. I'm all for E.T. 2. Even if this is a commercial, I want a feature-length sequel. It's about time. Get it out for 2022. Universal, your free promotion, your free ideas. You're welcome. I'm sorry, I'm way too hyped for this because I've been wanting this for so long. I don't know how to feel about this, man. But of course, I want want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Xfinity ET2 holiday special commercial? What the fuck ever? And what's your opinion on a potential sequel to ET for 2022? Let me know in the comment section below, along with a film that you think deserves a sequel. So until the next video, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off, and ET, and we'll see you guys later. Take it easy.